Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm your favorite medical microbiologist, and here I bring you knowledge, and knowledge. Today I'll be talking to you about sex, pregnancy, and abortion. And I'll be answering some questions which a lot of people have on their minds, or a lot of people have asked me. Firstly, what can I do to avoid being pregnant? And when I get pregnant, what should I do? Thirdly, what should I know about sex? Now, I'm going to answer these questions in different parts. First thing, this is not a biased teaching that is only targeting women, but it's just to bring out the fact that women are the ones, or females are the ones, who have to lose a lot when they get pregnant. Before you ever have sex with anyone, or ever think about having sex, or want to start engaging in sexual activity, or you want to become sexually active, whether you're male or female, you should ask yourself this: is it really worth your destiny, worth your purpose, worth your ambitions? Because it may take just one sexual intercourse to get a girl pregnant. And men, would you want to get a girl pregnant when you have your whole life in front of you? And for ladies, it's even worse, because we are the ones who has to stay out of school. If we were in school, we are the ones who have to carry the pregnancy for 9 months, who has to make sure that we are physically healthy, mentally healthy for the sake of the child. If they're supposed to go in for scans, hospital scans, for all the forms of echographies to be done. And if it's an ectopic pregnancy, of course, it's your body that is going to go through that, the operations. When it comes to labor, it's your body, cesarean section, or if it's a true normal birth. These are things you need to ask yourself. Because once you get pregnant, your whole life changes. Like, you have a child you're supposed to be responsible for. This is not a video to make males irresponsible, or that the woman is supposed to take care of the child. But it's for you to think, both male and female, to reflect, you know. And I've heard a lot of guys say, I slept with her just one time, how come she's pregnant? Yes, it's possible. Because all the contraceptives that you find on the market, whether it's from condoms to pills to injections and all that, they do not stop pregnancy 100%. That is the truth. They are not effective 100% to prevent pregnancies. So, what to do to avoid pregnancy? Point number 1, abstinence. I know that you're not going to agree with me, but abstinence is the best. And I would like to say this: the sex you have with a man or a woman whom you are not married with is not as enjoyable as when you have sex with your spouse. And abstinence for me is the best, because then you make up your mind. You're matured enough, you're emotionally matured, you are physically matured, you have discovered your purpose in life, you have accomplished a lot of things, and then why not stay like that till you get married and you find somebody and you be with the person? I'm telling you, this is for both male and female. I don't believe that it's only a woman who should abstain from sexual intercourse, both male and female, and just focus. Because the thing is, I know that you have already made up your mind that you want to go ahead and, enjoy yourself, and have fun, sleep with as many people you want. But the truth about it is that when you have sex with somebody, whether it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that satisfaction is just for that moment. And you think, and after that you feel like, okay, what have I gained? Or you don't feel like it has completed you. You don't feel like it's added anything to you. But on the contrary, it takes away from you. Sexual intercourse, especially if you are not married to the person, when you have sex with somebody that you're not married, out of marriage, it takes a lot of you. It draws out strength and a lot of energy, and also spiritual energy out of you. So If you can practice abstinence, that will help you so much. The next point is avoid unprotected sex. Not only can you get pregnant, you can get STDs, which can be viral, bacterial, parasitic, fungal, and all that. And you have to spend more money in order to treat yourself, to treat yourself. And some of these infections, STIs, are not treatable, especially the viral ones. When you have human papilloma virus, herpes, when you have hepatitis, and you have HIV/AIDS. So think about it. Do not have unprotected sex, whether it is oral sex. I did a video on oral sex. Watch that video. If you've made up your mind that you cannot abstain from sexual intercourse, then protect yourself at all costs. Do not rely on coitus interruptus, withdrawal method. That means when you're having sex with a man and the man feels like he wants to ejaculate, he withdraws out of you and ejaculates out of you. That method is not an effective method of contraception. It is not. And ladies, I want to say this. There are men who will bring out, who will tell you lies. A man tells you all sorts of lies when he wants to have sex with you. You will even notice that it's only when a man is having sex with you that he will tell you that he loves you. He will tell you how you're nice, you're this, how he wants to have children with you only when he's on bed with you. That is why if you are abstinent, if you are celibate, or if you are not having sex, it is easy for you to filter men who are liars, or people, both male and female. I'm talking about both male and female. People who are liars, people who are not for your destiny, people who are here to destabilize your life and all that. It is seriously because when sex is involved, emotions begin to cloud your judgment. And then you have a lot of men who will tell ladies now that let me just rub the tip of my penis on your clitoris or at the mouth of your vagina, then I'll come. Ladies, don't fall for that lie. The penis of the man doesn't have shoulders. I know that when the penis of the man comes around your vagina, it is just he just needs half of a second to put his dick in. So don't fall for those lies. Protect yourself. And I think that when it comes to sex, women should be able, as a lady, you should be able to determine the terms and conditions of that intimacy. Because remember, we have a lot to lose than men. Men basically won't lose anything. It's your life on the line. Your life on the line. What if during childbirth you die due to ectopic pregnancy, or a lot more, or you have complications? It's still your life. So think about this really clearly. Protect yourself. Don't have unprotected sex. State the terms and conditions for this intimacy you're having with this man. Women, you should not just allow a man say whatever he wants, or does whatever he wants to your body. It is your body. It's not the man's own. It's your body. And unlike women who are so emotional, we would turn to let the man do anything or let him enjoy himself. He loves me, let him enjoy himself. Men love women who have principles. Let me tell you the truth. If you have principles in your life, you stick to them. Let me give you an example. If you tell a man today that you don't like having sex, or you are not sexually active, or if you tell him that you are not going to have unprotected sex with him, he's going to try to test if you are really going to follow that. He will do all he can. And if you fall for it, he loses that trust, or he thinks that you are just a joke. Because I'm telling you, when a man has positioned his mind on something, no matter what you bring, he cannot. Men love women who have principles. Next point. If you are ovulating, don't visit a man. Can you hear? Don't visit a man because you have the high possibility of getting pregnant. Even with his pre-cum, let me say his seminal fluid, which he discharges before ejaculation, before ejaculation, can contain some semen, and that can get you pregnant. So know your menstrual cycle. The next point is know whom you're having sex with. You're not going to have sex with any kind of person. Before you say, I'm wanting to have sex, ask yourself, if I get pregnant, will this man be responsible for this pregnancy? Even for men, when you get girl pregnant, or you're with a girl, you want to start sleeping with a girl, if she gets pregnant, will she be able to take care of the pregnancy or keep the pregnancy? Or even, will I be able to marry the person in some years to come? Is that the kind of person that I want to have as the mother of my child or as the father of my child? These are the questions you need to be asking. Don't just meet anybody because they say they love you or because the person says the person is good in bed and you want to explore. I'm telling you, I know people who have made up their mind that they wouldn't have sex with anyone if they're not going to marry that person, if they don't see themselves getting married to that person or ending up with that person. Those are the kind of principles you should have in your life. You don't open up yourself to any and everybody who comes to you and says they love you. Or somebody who will tell you that if you don't have sex with me, that means you don't love me. If you don't have this sex with me, if you don't have sex with me 3 times, how will I know you'll be compatible with me when I get married to you? Those are all lies. Those are all lies. Please, ladies, don't fall for it. And on the other side, there are also women who insist to men that they must marry them. They must know if they can sexually satisfy them before they get married to them. So it's 2 ways. But the reason why I'm saying ladies is because ladies, we lose a lot when it comes to pregnancy. When it comes to pregnancy. Next point. When, after having sex with someone, or if you notice that the person has ejaculated in you, go and buy the morning after pill, Postinor 2, and take. And you need to take this within 48 hours of you having sex. And I want to say Postinor 2 is not an abortion pill. It's a morning after pill. It's not a pill you take every day when you have sex. No. You take Postinor 2 only after you've had sex, within that period when you don't want the egg to fertilize, the semen to fertilize the eggs. So that is a morning after pill that you should take. Now, what should you do if you notice that you're pregnant? I would like to say this. I know of a lot of people who, when they are pregnant, they meet the wrong people. They ask their friends around, they ask their friends in the neighborhood, what can I do? I'm pregnant, what can I take? And they give them concoctions, leaves. Some people have said you take honey. Some people have said that they give wrong stuff, wrong things. Some people have said if you take the ovules of a woman, the pessaries of a woman that they put in her vagina, and you swallow one and you put one, the child is going to go. They have given concoctions to the person, and it has destroyed the lady's immune system and destroyed her womb. And at the end of the day, her womb is being taken out, or she may die. On the other hand, I know of ladies who have tried all sorts of abortion concoctions, abortion pills, abortion pills, but the child has refused to come out. That means the children's glued to the wall of the uterus of the womb, and when the abortion pill is coming this way, it moves, and the pill goes one way. Like, I know people who have said they had tried to take out the pregnancy, but the pregnancy did not go. And if you are going to the hospital for a D&C, or what it means for them to suction the fetus out of your body, you need to be very careful that you're going to a specialist hospital. I am not for abortions. I don't support abortions. I believe that you should keep the pregnancy, because abortions have the risk that, because once that suction touches the walls of your vagina, you can't give birth again. All these abortion pills, abortion concoctions have killed many girls, have destroyed their wombs, have destroyed their intestines, because it's very corrosive. Please listen, when you find out that you are pregnant, go for professional advice. Contact me and I will advise you. I will advise you where to go. Don't take all those small concoction that they sell around that people have done and say, oh, this one works. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you find out that you're pregnant, keep the pregnancy. Don't abort your child. Please. Please don't. 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 And don't take non-professional advice. If someone is not a health professional, if someone is not a nurse, or please don't take unprofessional advice from people. Don't ruin your body. Don't ruin your future. But the thing I want you to ask yourself is it really worth it? Because now you went ahead and you were having sex, you got pregnant, and now you're caught in between if you should abort the child or you should keep the child. Is it really worth it? Will you have to halt your life because you have to stay at home for a 9 months issue? I know people who are in my university class who are coming to class with their pregnancies and they give birth, but at some point you can't. She couldn't continue with the baby crying all the time in class. Will you be able to go for your lab practicals? Will you be able to mature by your own? Because it's like a child having a child. Even if you are both 30, you put your life on a hold, your ambitions, your projects. And why a man's life just continues? And if you think about doing abortion, it's your body that is going to go through all the shock. Your health is at risk. You may not have kids if you go through the abortion process. Trust me. Because when they are doing this suction of your womb, you are actually on general anesthesia. You don't know what is going on with you. What if your womb is being tampered with during this process? Please, if you can abstain, it will be so good. If you can abstain. I've given you all the keys that you need in order to prevent pregnancy. And also some keys that you need, or some information, some advice that you need when you find out that you're pregnant.